Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time it is while you're watching this. Now, at the moment, I'm not in a good mood. I've gone from narked to peeved to level 3 vexed. And the reason is this chap here. Well, I'll say this chap here. It's all the other bikes that are not stopping for this chap here. So I'm going to have a quick spin round and see if he needs a hand. He's on L plates, he's a young fella and he's having trouble with his bike. And despite this being just south of the Super Sausage, I'm the only one that's stopping. Now, a wise diving instructor said to me when I was learning the intricacies of a particularly technical bit of kit, there are rebreather divers and there are those who dive rebreathers. And it seems that these days, on two wheels, there are people who are bikers or motorcyclists, and there are those that just happen to have a motorbike in the garage. A motorcyclist stroke biker would see somebody at the side of the road and stop and see if they're okay. Somebody who rides motorbikes on a weekend with their mates, the 2,000 miles a year they do, would just ride past, as everybody but me did. This chap, his bike had stalled, he couldn't get it started again. A quick diagnosis led me to believe the starter motor had packed up. Turning the ignition on, you could hear the fuel pump priming, and pressing the starter button with a clutch in, you could hear the solenoid clicking, but it wasn't turning over. So all it needed was, let's try a bump start, see if that works. And you know what? It did. All in all, including stopping, this only took a couple of minutes to get the lad on his way. Now, because he's new to riding, I also followed him to his destination in case the bike cut out or he stalled again and needed another bump start. It's a lot easier with two people than one, but why did nobody stop? So, if you were south of the Super Sausage at around 8:30 to 9 o'clock on Sunday the 22nd of June 2025, think about what you are. Are you a biker or a motorcyclist or somebody that has a bike in the garage? When you die, and at some point you will, nobody will remember how many horsepower your bike had or how much money you had in the bank. They'll remember you for your deeds. The less deeds you do, the sooner you're forgotten. Anyway, tatty bye for now.